What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10, back again with more Warning Live and Exterminated. This one is Aqua Fria. I've really liked getting into the Aqua Fria series just because there's some stories behind it. It's not always about the song, as I've learned. But again, they just give little tidbits just about them, their relationship with each other. You know, the last one they talked about their music teachers. So it's one of those where those little tidbits, it's just you get to know them a little bit better. And, you know, I enjoy that part of it. Again, it just makes them human and makes them just that much more personable, if that makes sense. You know, we, at least in America, tend to hold rock stars and things like that, you know, up here, when in all reality, they just have a really cool job and, you know, get glorified bigger, you know, than what really, I'll say, than they are, in the sense of they're just a human with a cool job, right? They get to do their passion, which is music, which entertains us. Unfortunately, here in America, we just value entertainment over education. And that's not anything on them. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. I want to see, again, this one is a couple, maybe a year later or 2 years later. But I also saw one that was posted by the Warning Army Argentina that was from a year ago that I'll probably check out as well. So let's check out Aqua Fria, listen to a story, and this awesome song. I love that guitar ending. That's probably one of my favorite endings to one of their songs. Let's go. I'll turn it down once the music starts.
De hecho, fun fact, cuando empezó a tener ese movimiento, ese cover de nosotros estábamos fuera de la ciudad y sin internet. Entonces a la hora que regresamos ya con internet, el teléfono de mi papá nada más fue como que no dejaba de vibrar. Y para cuando acordamos ya habíamos salido en la revista de The Rolling Stones, la edición de España, y teníamos un chorro de mails queriendo entrevistas y así, nosotros nada más fue como que fue un cambio totalmente extremo. Y bueno, también entre todos esos mails captamos la atención de Ellen DeGeneres, que nos invitó a su show, y yo creo que hasta ahorita ha sido de las mejores experiencias de nuestra vida. Fue increíblemente espectacular. Yo me acuerdo muy bien llegar a los estudios y estar backstage en Los Ángeles del show sin palabras, y luego llegamos en un pasillito y vemos de que tenemos un cuartito así y era nuestro camerino y decía The Warning. Esos somos nosotros en el show de Eden. Sí, no, fue increíble. Nosotros la conocimos en el momento del show, o sea, la reacción que ven en el programa es la reacción, y no, súper buena gente, la verdad.
Y bueno, al mismo tiempo de esto, Exterminated, que son otras de nuestras canciones, originalmente iban a ser parte del EP, pero fueron detenidas por ese mismo hype que creó el cover de Enter Sandman. Aunque estas dos canciones fueron escritas mucho antes que el resto del álbum de 21st Century Blood, de todas maneras las quisimos incluir como unas live versions en el disco. Esto es Exterminated.
it I love little stories like that, and just the story being without internet and then it blowing up and their life changing. Um, but also if I was watching Danny's face on the performance to see if she still did that same look as Dakota Bar with that look of pain, and she didn't. She went with the scowl, but she's feeling more power in this one, and it really shows that there is a maturity there, that's grown. It was still there in the previous version, but it's grown, and she's just portraying more and being a lot more powerful. It really feels like of putting forth extra emphasis on things with that anger building, right? I love it. I love those little stories like that. I don't know if y'all do, but that's one of my favorite parts, and I think that's what I'm going to enjoy. On once I'm done with this one, and I get into the TED talks, and I get into, more of the interview stuff and things like that. Is just seeing them on a personal level, not just always in a performance level. It's what I liked about their um the ones that I covered of them just sitting there talking. I forget what they're called, but the vlogs. um, is just kind of getting to see their personalities outside of music. So yeah, this I really like this song. Let's keep going. Oh, I love that energy at the end. That's awesome. I love that energy. There's not much else I can say, y'all. It's a great song, great story, great performance. But that's I expect that, right? I've now covered almost 40 videos, I think it is, of theirs. Um, you pick up the patterns, you pick up, those little things like I talk about. You have an expectation. It's not like when I first checked them out, I was like, okay, I was trying to get a feel for them and understand what they're about, what their sounds are about, what their lyrics are about, what stories they like to tell, and things like that. But now it's I expect the greatness, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. And they deliver every single time. Whether I connect with the song or not is that's second. It's is it something that is good? Is it something that it appeals? Does it tell a good story? Everything tells a good story. And that's why I truly love. That's probably my top thing I love about them is the stories they tell. You know, whether they're repetitive in the sense of relationships, um, you know, the person breaking free from being hurt or that type of thing. I that part is secondary. It's can you tell the story? And when you can tell that story in a different light every single time to where people don't go, "Oh, they're going to talk about this." And it's more of how are they going to twist and turn it this time? That's when you know you've got it. And that's what I see here. And that's what I expect. So, that being said, that's going to do it for this one. Let me check the time. I might be able to squeeze in that 1 year one that was done a year ago to see just the difference in the performance. So stay tuned. We'll see if we get to it. Until next time, y'all know who I am and what I'm about. I'm JTMM. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.